one being is too strong. When his Rebbe says Chazara is the key to help you grow, to gain clarity and patience, you must constantly review, and you love to learn Gemara when the words speak back to you. With Chazara of his learning, his spirit is revived as the words of Torah penetrate and slowly come alive. His excitement is rekindled, and he's steiging with his peers. He can finally feel that passion that was lost for all those years. Be'arev Hashem, make it straight for us again, like the honey that we tasted years before. Because each word is our song.
Chaver Bezrat Hashem, the Torah should be sweet like honey for us. Oh, wow. Did you guys see the share the screen? You share the screen invitation? All right, open invite engagement party to our Rev of Donala Sunday night in Woodmere, 5 towns, flying in for that, just for that. I think I'm on the same flight as Rav Yair too. It all worked out. Got COVID. I was supposed to be on a flight tomorrow night. I decided, the Rebbeinu Shalom just like, okay, go get tested right now, be in the system. So I went on Sunday, got tested positive, and Sunday counted as a day of quarantine. So it's only 5 days in Israel now. They changed the rule from 7 to 5. Now I'm quarantining till Friday night. So I'm able to fly on Saturday. If I waited Saturday night, if I waited till Monday, wouldn't be in for the engagement party. Shem Ribono Shel Olam. Shkacha. Feel b'shem Kol Yisrael. So I'm excited to see everyone there. For Pesach, Uben made Nusaf Sarah, Bracha Bas Yehudis, Miriam Dodi Bes Chanu, Chaved, Yona Bas Basia, Shira Bas Basia, Saner Ube Ben Money, and every Neshama on Klal Yisrael in the world. From now on, let me carry out everything the Torah teaches and love. Arouse your love for me. Shine your Holy Spirit upon me. Bring me to learn Torah, both the written and the oral Torah, with such holiness and intensity that when I am studying, I will have the power to connect my soul with the soul of the tzaddik, who first revealed the teaching, rely and learning. Help me come to the level of spiritual communion as referred to as kissing. Let me attach my soul to the soul of the tzaddik with such intimacy that it'll be as if I'm kissing the tzaddik of the Tana who first revealed the teaching. May my study give the tzaddik or the Tana profound pleasure. Rabbeinu, let me cause the Tana or tzaddik supreme delight by studying his words in extreme holiness. We're trying, so that even there in his grave, his very lips will be gently whispering. Chavra, wow. Deep tefillah, and there's more to it. Lost my place for a second. Let's regain connection. Got to disconnect to reconnect, disconnect, reconnect, the whole thing. The WhatsApp bit, the WhatsApp. Following by Echud, the Chazan begins Me'in Sheva, literally condensed 7 in a bridge Chazar Hashas of Marav Shmona Esrei that condensed all 7 of its brachos into one. Although we don't normally have a Chazan's repetition of Shmona Esrei and Marav, Me'in Sheva was instituted to give all latecomers a chance to catch up and leave shul together with their fellow daveners. However, this is stuff that is new to me. This is exciting. Halacha, straight from the depths of Chana for Shabbos. The Mishnah Brura writes that a sporadic minyan, not regularly scheduled and has no sefer Torah, omits Ma'ayin Sheva. In such minyan, the Chazan recites the Echul along with everyone and then skips the Kaddish. The exception to this is in Yerushalayim, where the custom is that even in a regular minyan, says, Ayin Sheva, Rav Moshe Feinstein says that a regular Friday night minyan that rotates between homes may recite Ma'ayin Sheva. Halacha Lamaisa. Good to know. Good to know. Before we start, I want to share everyone a story. We're going to try to get his name right. Rav Chanach of Alexander, the student of the Rebbe from Pshiska, Rav Simcha Bunim of Pshiska. And Rav Chanach needs some chizik. So he would go to, he went to Rav Simcha Bunim. And when he got to Rav Simcha Bunim, he just didn't have the guts to really open up his heart and to tell Rav Simcha how he was really feeling, or really just asking for some chizik. And this would happen repeatedly over time. And it got to the point where Rav Chanach is like, enough is enough. He was in a desperate place. So he goes to Rav Simcha and he was mamish brokenhearted, crying, tears, the whole thing. And Rav Simcha is like, what's wrong? What's the matter? And Rav Chanach said that, Baruch Hashem, I'm healthy. Everything's okay. But Rebbe, I'm learning all the Svarim. I'm learning, all the Rabbeinu. I'm learning the Sichot Haran. I'm learning that. But I still don't know my purpose in life. I'm confused. I try every single day. I just can't. I'm learning everything. I just can't find out. He's expecting, he's like, I need an answer. So Rav Simcha is like, you fool. Come here, little Yidala. So Rav Chanach goes over to Rav Simcha. Rav Simcha says, Rabbi Yid, I've been trying to answer this question every single day of my life. Come in for some dinner. We'll discuss. We'll try to find an answer. Chavra, every single day we're longing, we're yearning to find an answer. We're yearning to get closer to the Ribono Shel Olam. And we may not have clarity all the time, but how chazak is it that we get together every single night to just talk some Torah with each other, to share ideas, to try to get closer to the Ribono Shel Olam. Wow. Just come for some dinner. Stealing Torah's dinner. It's from Simcha Bunim's dinner table. Unbelievable. I feel like that's going to be the headline tonight. Rav Simcha's dinner table. So, Sicha 17. This is a massive one. A massive, massive one. Let's all open up our hearts to the deepest depths. B'Shem Kol Yisrael Kavod Shabbos Kodesh. 3 days until Shabbos. 15 till Purim, Chavra. 15 till Purim. The Rebbe once lectured someone to spend more time in the sacred studies. He said, why don't you study? What can you lose? Don't you realize that will earn you an eternal reward? Chavra, just by us reading these words right now, it's giving us, we're piling up stock credits. We learned that a couple of months ago. Just stocking up credits in this world, right? We're gaining eternal reward. Actually, every letter of Torah, every letter of Torah gives you eternal reward. I once sat with Rav Dani Eisenstock, Rebbe at TVA, Rebbe of our generation, and he went Breslov style. He went Rabbeinu style. What did we do? We sat down together and we read Masechet Yoma. 7 dapim. 7. Just read through the words. Nothing else. No explanation. Nothing. He got what was going on. I would just sit there, the whole thing. The Chavra gets so much deeper. We'll see why. Certainly, when the Torah reveals its love to a person, he no longer thinks about his future reward, only desiring Torah itself. Right? We could think about the stockpile of credits. We could think about Olam Haba and our reward with every letter of Torah we're learning, studying, reading, the whole thing. But it comes to the point, and this is why we're listening to the song before, where the sweetness of Torah will be revealed to us. Mamish, where we could lick the honey off the letters of the Aleph Beis, right? When we're able to just see it and feel it. There's no more looking at the schar. There's no more looking at the schar in this world. it's just the Torah. You're desiring the Torah itself. Even God studies the Torah, for we are taught that God's day includes 3 hours of such study. And we learn this from Avodah Zarah 3b. We should all check it out. I'm interested to see the Gemara. In our times, the study of Torah has fallen very low. Unfortunately, the great rabbis of earlier eras had no knowledge of the Kabbalah, but nevertheless, they were able to perform miracles through their strength in Torah. That was so great that whatever they said would come true, and we could see what Rabbeinu means in Likutei Moharan 41. But what I want to focus on right now is the Torah study itself, and how Rabbeinu mentioned the eternal reward at the beginning of the Sichot. And that's how some chevra, myself, I'm a victim to this, right? At times, can learn Torah like it's an obligation. Like I need, you're used to the consistency. You want to get like the daf, you want to get the daf in, but you're not really paying attention. But Rabbeinu says so amazing. The art of a smada. We have to understand what hatzmada really means, right? Hatzmada, right, is like this vigor, this effort that he puts into his learning and enjoys the work that he's putting in. And hatzmada in learning is derived from understanding the value of learning Torah. Now we have to open up our hearts. Think what kind of an investment this is. You are investing an hour time in the study of Torah, right? We're putting aside 20 minutes for stealing Torah. And we're all trying to learn with a smada. That's the goal. With this vigor, with this intensity, with this joy, this simcha. Right? So in this time, learn with a smada instead of spending the hour dozing off or doing something else. You are going to get Gan Eden for this, right? I mean, who am I to say? I don't know. But according to Rav Ari Rosenfeld Rabbeinu, for the time we're learning right now, we're going to get eternal reward for this. We're going to get Gan Eden. But why not do it with hasmada? Why not do it with intensity? We shouldn't be learning like it's an obligation. Think of the benefit, think of the reward, think of the profits you'll have from this investment. Not only in the next world, but also in this world by learning with this hasmada. You are investing an hour. At worst, you'll have Gan Eden for it, right? If you don't learn with hasmada, okay, you'll get Gan Eden. So at least you learn for the sake of profit. Go out and earn something. Earn a big chunk of Gan Eden for this hour. So passively, we're going to get Gan Eden. But we could actually feel Gan Eden in this world by learning with hasmada. Right? If we're actively trying to understand the words, learn it in a deeper way, with this excitement, with this vigor, it's gewaldic. Rav Yair used to tell his Talmidim, Kira and Kislasi, they know this very well, and Noah Finkelstein, before Gemara Shir, he would tell us to bring a pen, a ruler, a pencil, a ruler, an eraser, and coffee. This is hasmada. That's hasmada. When I open up a Gemara now, like the art scroll, sometimes there is no eraser. Sometimes there is no ruler. Sometimes there is no pencil. It's the opposite of hasmada. It's the opposite. We have to learn how to be more active when we're learning Torah, because why not? Because why not? It's very beneficial. It's geschmack. We could taste the sweetness of Torah from it. And if we don't, then it could just be dry. Unfortunately, speaking for myself. I don't know if you guys relate. Questions, comments, please feel free. Muster to myself tonight. Muster to myself.
Okay, this has no connection. I meant to say it before we started, but I wanted to have this in memory of Hadar Cohen, who was a soldier from my unit, who today's her yahrzeit. She passed away in, I think it was 2012 or 2000. I don't remember exactly what year. She was in training and guarding in Shar Shechem, which is one of the most dangerous areas that my unit guards. And she was murdered terribly. And her dad put out a post saying he really wants people to just remember her today. So I thought this could be in her memory. Hadar Cohen.
Wow. You're in Neshama Aliyah. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. Send me the name afterwards. Send me the name. Okay. Anyone else have anything to add? Please feel free. Zrat Hashem Chavra. Wow, may Neshama have an Aliyah. May we be able to learn Torah with this intensity, with this hasmada, mamish taste the sweetness, lick the honey off the letters. Chavra, we're going to get eternal reward, but also feel the reward in this world through the hasmada. Mamish, why not? Hashtag why not? It's I think Russell Westbrook thing, but we'll associate to Torah. It's a hidden secret. Fake nose. Chavra, be well. We'll continue tomorrow. L'chaim, l'chaim.
See you, Rabbi. L'chaim.